Hey y'all, it's your girl Simone here. It's Taco Tuesday. So we gonna get our rice, our chicken, and our seasonings, y'all, and our veggies. And let's get to work, y'all. Let's get to work. Okay, y'all. So first, I'm over here cutting up my veggies. And how was your guys' week? It's been a crazy one so far for me. I had a family funeral outside of town in LA this weekend, so we got to see some family. It's very emotional, very sad, but I'm glad that we all got to reunite with some family we haven't seen in a couple of years. And then we had a little beach trip with the kids, which was nice because my kids have never been to the beach before. So that was their first time, girl. And it was pretty lit. I know darn well my uncle's school bus did not just sit there and beep beep in the middle of my video. Sorry, y'all. Okay, guys, so mid-video, I was low-key thinking, my man's been talking about how he wants some pico de gallo, and I was like, I low-key have everything to make it, so why not? But then I realized that we didn't even have no tortilla chips, y'all. So I had to cut up some tortillas, I fried them up, salted them just a little bit, and then, see, he had some chips and pico de gallo. I feel like it's low-key been hard this week, you guys, because my daughter started school like almost 3 weeks ago, and it's just been an emotional roller coaster. She's never been to school before, y'all, and not this bus driver still beeping all the way down my cul-de-sac. But school's been low-key like good and bad for her. She's been struggling a little bit. It's been hard because I can't really be there for her on campus, you know, like there's no parents allowed on campus, and so I'm kind of just like tearing up inside. But I feel like eventually she'll get it. It is kind of sad, but you know what? We're going to get through this, guys. Like, she's growing, and it's really sad. I'm like, I don't want my baby girl to grow up. Like, I want her to stay small forever, but we just know that's not realistic, y'all. Our kids are going to have to grow up at some point. But y'all let me know in the comments, are any of your guys' kids starting school this year for the first time, or even, you know, first, second, third grade, or even senior year? Like, how is it for you mamas? Like, how is it? Like, I am literally crying tears every time I drop this girl off at the door. Let me tell you, it is so sad. So if you guys can comment down below, like, some coping mechanisms, like, what helped get some of you mamas through this? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not there yet. You guys. But I have work later today, and I'm happy to go because I haven't been in a few days, but I'm low-key, like, dragging a little bit, I guess, because my emotions are kind of everywhere. But anyways, you guys, let's get back into this cooking video. I am going ahead and salting and peppering up my pico de gallo so I can start my chicken, y'all, on these tacos. And let me tell you, these tacos were absolutely fire. My husband loved them. He loved the rice. I'm not gonna lie, I went ham on this rice, you guys. Look at this pico de gallo. So juicy, you guys. It was so flavorful. You could just taste every single vegetable. It was amazing. But here I'm adding 2 cups of white rice to 4 cups of water. And yes, you better wash that rice, you guys. Wash it. Yes. I don't want to hear nobody in the comments saying like, don't wash your rice, don't wash your chicken. No, I washed my rice and I washed my chicken, you guys. Okay. And then I oiled up my rice because I like to go ahead and stir it a little bit, fry it up a little bit. You know what I mean? Make sure the oil is coating every piece of rice so it don't stick to the bottom. And then I'm going to go ahead and add in some onion. And I don't know about you guys or how you guys make your Mexican rice, but for me, I like to kind of mix up my onion in the rice a little bit just to kind of get that little oniony taste, you know what I mean? And then I add my 4 cups of water, and then I add my sazon, and then I add 1 tablespoon of chicken bouillon, and then I add 1 tablespoon of tomato bouillon, you guys. And then I add some garlic powder, because you can never go wrong with some garlic powder, you guys, you know what I mean? And then you gotta mix it up. And don't forget about the tomato sauce, y'all. I got this one because it was about like $1.60 at Walmart. And it was like already like small. I don't have to worry about opening the can. So it was easy peasy, you guys. Like, I like that one the best. Now I added in some extra chunk tomatoes and I stirred up and I let that sit, you guys, for 20 minutes. Do not touch it. Do not touch that lid. Let it sit there, y'all. Now we have our chicken. Oops, girl, I almost dropped that chicken. But I washed it, y'all. I washed it. Peep the Lance Stewart in the back because Lance Stewart, that's the GOAT. Now I'm going to pat my chicken dry, y'all. And then I'm going to go ahead and chop this up. We're going to dice this chicken. And then I'm going to add a little bit of oil So, and then I'm going to add my seasoning just to make sure that the seasoning sticks to the chicken. I'm telling you guys, this is key. It's a very, very good way to keep your chicken like nice and seasoned and juicy, if you know what I mean. I don't want to hear anybody in the comments talking about like, are you putting too much seasoning? First of all, I don't want to hear that. Seasoning is everything, especially on chicken. And if your chicken's dry, then that's just your problem. So I'm using this McCormick chicken taco seasoning mix. And then I'm also putting like a little bit of the mild Taco Bell seasoning because, girl, it tastes bomb, let me tell you. It's a pretty good mixture. I just didn't put the full pack of the Taco Bell seasoning just because I feel like that's going to be like a little too much, if you know what I mean. Like, I don't want it all powdery and all that. Or I also don't want it too spicy just because I know my kids are also going to eat this as well. I'm going to start frying up this chicken. We have the rice going meanwhile, which is good because by the time I'm done with my chicken and my tortillas, then my rice should be fully cooked at that point. But here I went ahead and cut up some tortillas for the tortilla chips because, like I said, we didn't have any. And I also fried up some regular tortillas, flour and corn to go with the tacos. Look at how juicy my chicken is. Look at that rice and pico. My husband wanted lettuce and cheese on his tacos, so that's what he got, y'all. But look at my chicken and rice. That's what I had left over. Like, look at how juicy that chicken is and that rice. It's so good, y'all. Thanks for watching.